Dear brother priests, dear sisters and brothers in Christ, peace be with you is the paschal greeting of the risen Lord when he meets apostles, pious women, and other disciples. It is still the heart of the Easter message for us as we celebrate the victory of Christ some 1979 years later. What do we celebrate? After some weeks of a church-wide retreat during which we sacrificed, fasted, engaged in more intense charitable acts, and made a more earnest effort at prayer, we have indicated our desire to die to sin and to rise with Christ. More importantly, he has told us we can participate in his victory. Do not be afraid. Have confidence. Do we not hunger to hear those comforting words of peace and encouragement? Life is not easy. We are often assailed by a tsunami of secularism, a world that oppresses us with the imposition of a doctrine of conformity with the mediocre, the politically correct, and the bland ignorance of the uninformed. The Lord has emerged from the tomb and has proven to us that sin and death do not have the last word. In the waters of baptism, he made us partakers of his life. He has made us his sisters and brothers and daughters and sons of God our Father. That is the reason for our boundless joy. It is my privilege to greet you at this significant time of rejoicing and to spend some time thinking about how precious we are and how much we are loved. Has not Holy Communion made us many times more sacred receptacles of Christ than the consecrated vessels which contain his flesh and blood in our churches? Unlike the sacred vessels, we do not merely contain this flesh and blood. Rather, we become who we have received. That is a marvelous realization. It manifests our potential. Jesus Christ came for all of us. Indeed, there never has been, is not now, and will never be anyone who has not been saved through the merits of Jesus Christ. We rejoice in that divine testimony to the worth and dignity of every human person, and we strive to communicate that message to those with whom we have daily contact. Dear sisters and brothers, let us be troubadours of joy and heralds of hope in our world of the military and the medical centers of Veterans Affairs, where there are so many concerns provoked by budget tightening, by downsizing, by the despondency that can lead to suicide, and by the lingering hardship of war and separation from loved ones. We draw our joy and hope not from external factors, but from the very faith in Jesus Christ, the Redeemer of humanity. God willing, I will welcome the Paschal Lamb with our long-suffering men and women in Afghanistan. I am grateful for the opportunity and eager to be a sign of hope there. Immediately following, during the octave of Easter, we will gather in Chattanooga with the worldwide membership of the MCCW. The Easter joy will continue as these women gather for sessions for development, fellowship, and spiritual growth. As the deacon will sing at the Easter Vigil, the sanctifying power of this night dispels wickedness, washes faults away, restores innocence to the fallen, and joy to mourners, drives out hatred, fosters concord, and brings down the mighty. Together, let us allow this hope to penetrate all that we do. Let us not dwell with the dead, but rather run from the empty tomb with the news that Jesus Christ is risen and has gone before us. We have been charged to make this truth known. He is risen. Along with my auxiliary bishops, the priests, and staff of the Archdiocese for the military services, I wish you a blessed and happy Easter. May the risen Lord fill you with hope and a joy that never ends.